What's the word? What's the word? So we gonna give me 1 second. Smile. Alright. So we all synced it, right? We all synced it, right? I'ma say this. When it first came on, I was kind of not feeling Tank. You know, it was a lot of seemed like hate, jokes. You know, it was kind of early in the verses for that to be, you know, trying to throw shots like sing your songs and build it up. You know, give me 3-4 songs before you start going there. He went as Tyrese ain't even got on yet, so I wasn't feeling that. So I already had a bad taste in my mouth about that. Now as the match went on, I'm laughing and, you know, I'm understanding him. You know, because like I said, you don't know this, you know, I don't know this dude as far as outside singing. You know. So I see, you know, that I see that his humor, you know, and him and Tyrese got like, you know, because I got friends that I do that with, but I don't know, you know, like doing the verses. I'm not sure I'm not going to go that route. Tank brought out you might as well bring out the Williams Brothers Marching Band, because he really only sang maybe 2 or 3 songs that so maybe his, and only 1 or 2 I knew. Maybe I Deserve, and, you know, all the rest of that stuff I didn't really know. You bring out Trey Songz, you brought out Jamie Foxx, LaToya Luckett. Like, come on, bro, you know. And a lot of people online saying that he was cheating. Right? They saying he was cheating. If you wrote the song, you can pretty much bring the people out. But we want to see you sing. Like, if you got 10 songs, you bring 2-3 people out, that's cool. But shit, you only sung 2 songs and brought damn 8 people out. So Tyrese was singing. Now, Tank can sing. He was hitting them notes. Like, he actually sang How You Gonna Act Like That better than Tyrese. I'm like, wow, that's weird. But at the same time, you know, we know that's Tyrese's song. Tyrese, I knew like 70% of his songs. I heard it. It's on the radio. Tank, maybe 2 songs. Maybe 3. Maybe with the Jamie Foxx, I Deserve. So about 3, 4 songs. But Tyrese was singing his own song. You know, he only brought one person out, Chinky. You know, the people online was saying that Tyrese actually won. Right? This is the poll from the people. They saying that Tyrese actually won. So, you know, I'm going to kind of go with Tyrese, like, clearly. Now, I don't know, you know, like when Bobby Brown went out there and did the verses, it's got to be song selection. You got to come with the songs that people know, not your song. I could pick out 10 Bobby Brown songs right now. You know, probably with the Rock with You, and, you know, the Roni, My Prerogative, On My Own, the Every Little Step You Take. You know, like, you have to choose the songs that everybody know, right? Clearly, the song that everybody know. You gotta pick that. Then, you know, if you want to bring in, you know, cause them 5 songs, right? And if you want to bring in, you know, some help, like, he was with New Edition. He can sing them songs. He had Whitney Houston. He can sing them songs. You know, we talking about, you know, songs that we know that, you know, everybody can sing. You know, Candy Girl, you know, Can You Stand the Rain? You know, like, you get what I'm saying? That's how you add up a verses. People say that you can't do a verses with R. Kelly. Well, I can name somebody that can do a verses with R. Kelly. Keith Sweat can do a verses with R. Kelly, right? Babyface can do a verses with R. Kelly. You know, don't be like, no, can't nobody. No, Keith Sweat can. He got some stuff. Keith Sweat can do it versus R. Kelly. Let's be clear. You know, he got to Make It Last Forever. I Can Make You Sweat. I Want Her. The Merry-Go-Round. I'm talking about Right Way, Wrong Way. Your Body, like, I mean, nobody, like, let's just be clear. It's 10 songs on verses. It ain't who had the better career. You got 10 songs that's hits that, you know, that you know, anybody can kind of sing. And that's kind of where we going with it. You know. So I don't know, man. My thing is I would have went with on that one Tyrese, and I give them 80% Tyrese, 20% Tank. And with all the people that you brought out to help you, it still didn't help them. But I'm gonna say one thing: showmanship. Like if you want to get him to act, you know, to be the host of Comedy View or some comedy act, he definitely showed he can host. Tyrese hosting, you know, Tyrese, look, I come to sing, get up out of here, right? Which I get, I'm on business. Tank could definitely, like that showed me tonight something, a different side of Tank. He can definitely host. No joke. He can host. He can definitely host. Turn that down some. Yeah, Tank can host, man. I give him that. He definitely host. You know, put him as the head. You know what? I'm gonna do my own. We'll do my own verses. I think I might do Babyface. Remember, Pebbles and After 7, the Whip Appeal album, all that's Babyface. You can do that. Always and all that. That's Babyface. You can do that. I think I want to do a Babyface versus Keith Sweat or R. Kelly. Now, don't get me wrong. We know R. Kelly is kind of hard to fuck with, buddy. We understand that. But you got to pick 10 songs. And Keith Sweat definitely got 10 songs. Babyface definitely got 10 songs. I'm talking about that's hits. You can go to the After 7 album. You can go to his album. You can go to, you know, I still got to look up some more because he wrote a lot of people music. He produced, I believe, TLC. Like, come on, man, make it. Was it with the Emmett Brothers? I gotta look into that. But I think he got some TLC business going on. I believe Babyface. Now, let me look that up real quick. Let me see. Cause I know they got paid out that money. Let me see. Who produced TLC? TLC was primarily produced by Dallas Austin, Babyface. Oh yeah, Babyface, Jermaine Dupri, and yeah. See, you don't really want to run on Babyface like that. I knew he did something with TLC. Matter of fact, let me see this. Let me do it like this, cause Babyface ain't no joke, man. Who all Babyface produced or wrote for? Yeah, ain't nobody you can run up on like that. People that be running their mouth, they don't be knowing. Let me do this here. Babyface, Emerald, legendary songwriter who shaped. Wow. Whitney Houston, Boyz II Men, Toni Braxton, TLC, Madonna, Bobby Brown, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Michael Jackson, Eric Clapton, and Tevin Campbell. All right, we said enough, right? Let's leave it at that. let's leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave it at that, y'all. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'm gonna get a I just want to throw my little 2 cents in. I'm gonna get that to Tyrese. Showmanship, hilarious, entertainment. You don't get that to Tank. You know, he definitely was entertainment, but he wasn't like he says a versus. You know, you brought everybody on Earth out, but nah, let's do it like that. So all right, let's do it like the Geo, man. Let's get it up out of here, man. Hey, I just wanted to chime in on that, put my 2 cents in. You know, look out for man real soon. I'm gonna put a Babyface versus R. Kelly, and I'm gonna want to do a Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown. I want to do that the right way. So that's what versus I'm gonna do it then, because I think you can do it right there, right? Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown, we know they just have to got a Babyface and R. Kelly. R. Kelly came out with Bump and Grind, so they did hit the same era. Yeah, that'll work. I wanted to do a Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey also. You know, so that's the 3 verses that I want to do my own verses, or I can do like a triples. I can do a triples, or I can do a quads. You know, I can do a Keith Sweat, Babyface, R. Kelly, and the Bobby Brown. I could do a quad, so it's gonna get you 40 songs and go from there. So that's why I'm gonna do like a quad and go like that, and everybody gets 10 songs apiece. All right, so look for it. Look for my quads. All right, or and I know some people can do a triplets. You know, we'll see. Y'all be on the lookout, man. I'm just chiming in, man. I'm gonna get up with you. I'm out.